IowaWatch is totally independent. We are nonpartisan. We are non-ideological. I had so many students who were doing some really good hard work in my investigative reporting class, and of course in a semester time and under a classroom situation, it's really hard to get a story publication ready in a class. But yet it was good work. I said, man, it sure would be nice if we could get this published. And we weren't even thinking about nonprofit. And I started thinking, well, maybe we can start some sort of online news organization.
It really gives you an opportunity to do the kind of long-term project-based journalism that is slowly going away in commercial media because of the numbers, the revenues, the economics, etc. So the real criterion there seems to be doing quality journalism, but also teaching future journalists how to do quality journalism. So I was excited to work with Lyle and work with IowaWatch on this.
The original dual mission, which was education and producing investigative and explanatory journalism, and then so what is the end result of those accomplishments? Well, number one, we're greatly contributing to the public discourse on major public policy issues in Iowa, and quality of journalism that we, through students, have published. And that's the amazing part. These are students. They're getting jobs they're just very quickly after they get out of after they graduate. But what the public doesn't see is the tremendous amount of education that we are providing by teaching these students how to produce the kind of journalism that could go against the journalism that any professional out there produces.
Working for IowaWatch is an amazing experience because not only are you working as a professional journalist, but you work on these big stories. It's not just a story that an editor throws at you like you have 5 hours to do the story, go. It's a story that you want to do, and it's a story that you can take time to put together, and when you see the result, it's really rewarding.
You get published fast and in big places, so I have been in the Des Moines Register front page, the Cedar Rapids Gazette, and then that makes it a lot easier to go to these places as a potential employee and say, well, actually, you've published an article of mine. So it gives you a lot of recognition. Also, there are great connections within IowaWatch, but above all, you're able to work with Lyle Muller and Steve Berry, people who have been in the industry doing this forever. They're very experienced. I mean, just an hour with them, I feel like I learned so much.
The reason I love these types of investigative stories is that when you're done with them, you feel like you've actually answered something that people couldn't find just a Google click away on their own. You're helping them, answer something that could really be affecting their life, or they could be dealing with from day to day. And, it's saying, maybe what can we be doing better in our society?
And Lord knows how could IowaWatch get along without Lauren Mills. Not only was she one of the original staff members who learned through IowaWatch, she is now teaching and guiding and mentoring others to IowaWatch. So IowaWatch is really accomplishing its mission. We are going to continue doing this kind of work, but our biggest challenge right now, in fact it's such a big challenge, we now consider it a part of our mission, self-sustainability. That is a challenge that all nonprofit news organizations are facing, and we have to figure out ways to develop programs like the IowaWatch Connection radio program. We have a lot of hope for that. It's a high quality program, but that program will attract sponsors who will be willing to buy a promotional message that will air on that program. And it's a great deal because not only will they be supporting tremendous journalism, that is a major public service to Iowa, but they'll be getting their name out there too, and they'll be getting their name out in a very big, expansive way.